Now, this is definitely in the Angama Pride. There are 7 cubs, Douglas. 7 cubs. We can't see all of them. Some of them in the long grass, but there are some cubs up in a shepherd's tree, and then there are at least. So there's 4 adults and females in this pride, 7 cubs, and then there's a coalition of 4 adult male lions that have sired these cubs. So this is definitely the pride of lions we're probably going to be spending a lot of time with. They are right below where our camp is, so this is very exciting stuff. Oh, I might have to move the vehicle a little bit. There's another car coming. Let's just see if I have to move. Okay, we're all good here. Hi, Phyllis. Phyllis is wondering what's the time difference between Djuma and the Mara. We are an hour ahead. So what time is it at Djuma? I think it's, what time is it, Eggs? 4:15. It's 4:15 here.
No, it's 5:15.
It's 5:15 here, so 4:15 at Djuma. And those lions are looking very relaxed in the tree. I'm just going to get my binos up. So there are 2 cubs at least. At the lower, and I think there could be an adult up higher. 1 adult to the bottom on the right, and there's at least 2 to the left of the tree. Now, this is where we only saw 1 adult female this morning. Now, that doesn't mean the others weren't there. And so this is an area where we are unable to off-road at the moment. We're just going to stick. It's been lots of rain, so it's very sticky and wet. So we're going to keep our distance. There is also a report of a mating pair of lions that was seen earlier around, not too far from here, but we definitely couldn't pass up at introducing you to the Angama Pride cubs for the first time. It is absolutely spectacular, and there's very few ways to be able to describe this ecosystem. It is just mind-boggling. Well, Chai Connie is wondering, how old do I think they are? Ooh, look at them playing in the tree. Sorry guys, getting sidetracked. Well, Chai Connie, I'm fortunate enough to have Douglas with me, so I can ask, how old are they, Douglas?
Their age is between 10 and 13 months.
So 10 and 13 months, so they're already quite big. Thanks very much, Douglas. So already quite big. As I said, they're quite far away. Whoopsie, I'm making a mess out, as always. But yeah, you can see that female up on the left, Eggs. Look at it. Look how she's lying in that tree. Now, the main reason the lions of the Mara quite often will be found in trees, and particularly at certain times of the year, is due to all the biting flies. And if they get a little bit of elevation and they get a bit of breeze, and that helps a lot to alleviate all the bites. And what did you say? Shepherd's trees are their most favorite.
Yeah, they love the shepherd tree.
There we go. So shepherd's tree is their most favorite tree to climb regularly. So isn't this splendid? Oh, down one goes. One of the little cubs is down. Gonna go greet. John says, I love these lions already. They are absolutely spectacular animals, and they hunt. We saw one of the lionesses from this pride hunting by herself at 2 o'clock in the afternoon today while we're still doing tests. So it is incredible. And I think at this time of the year they're very active throughout the day. To describe the temperature at the moment, I would say it's blissful. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's probably around 23 or 24 degrees Celsius. There's a light breeze. It is just magnificent weather. And being on the equator and being as high as we are, you do experience sort of very temperate weather throughout the year. You don't have those massively big changes during winter and summer like you do in southern Africa. Oh, there we go. Back up the tree. Oh, there's a tail. There's a tail. Are you going to attack the tail? And see, if I was a lion cub, I wouldn't be able to resist an adult's tail dangling in front of my schnoz. Isn't this splendid? Oh, yeah. Oh, you never know. There might even be a lion higher in there that we can't see. Sherry's wondering if I've noticed any differences between the Djuma lions and the Mara lions. Not outwardly. Some of the lions I've seen seem a bit paler, but that also just could be in contrast to the very green area that we're in now compared to what we see at Djuma. But I wouldn't see any major contrast just yet. But of course, the more time we spend, the better we're going to know these animals, and the more little nuances we're going to be able to see. No, climbing over each other. Oh, isn't this just magic? Oh, and I've even forgotten all my housekeeping. Final Control is going to be upset with me. Remember, hashtag #SafariLIVE if you want to ask us any questions. I would love to hear from you. And we are live from the Mara Triangle in Kenya. And we're with the Angama Pride of Lions. And this is absolutely amazing. What a way to have our first live drive. We've had some Maasai giraffe, and just around the corner we've come across what's going to be a really important Pride of Lions for us. Now I'm going to get Eggsy to show you quickly where our camp is. Can we get it from here, Eggs? So straight up that gully there. So there we go. So in that little gully up there, that's where the new Final Control and everything's going to be. So that's where we've driven down from, and just get the lodge. So there's KenyaMasaiMara, and so this is that whole area between that the escarpment and where we are now is this lion's home range, and they do spread a little bit further to the north and south, but they seem to be, well, since we've been here in this area all the time. Now we're gonna probably sit chat for a little bit longer. While we do that, let's go back to the highly entertaining Commander Bond in his bush office.